Hey, how's it going, guys? It's Door Shutter coming back to you with episode 59 of Direwolf20's 1.19 mod pack, and today we are getting further into pneumatic craft. So last episode, we kind of spent all of that episode figuring out how to prevent things from going kaboom. Now we're going to figure out how to process the oil, right? Crude oil. That's what we're going to try and get done today, because last episode I was trying to make etching acid. You need a bucket of plastic, and I didn't have that. That's why it didn't craft last episode. That's why I didn't mention it. But we need to get oil stuff brought down, right? So let's see here. So I believe, where was this at here? So if we look up LPG or LGP refinery, that's what we need to look at. Okay, so the refinery is what we're trying to get to today. And remember, last time we talked about how you can get several different types of fuel from the refinery, right? And that is all good. We need to just kind of figure out which ones we want. I think we'll just go for all four at once. So I'll grab the refinery controller. And so we have 2, which is LPG diesel, 3 is LPG kerosene and diesel, and then 4 is LPG gasoline, kerosene, and diesel. All right. So I think we'll go for all 4. What are we needing for this? Refinery outputs. That's what we need. Okay, so this right here, refinery output. 1. Oh, I already have slabs. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And I believe to do this, we need pressure, don't we? Okay, so requires power but also lava. Fast but solidifies and torches, very slow. To cool down a machine, remove the heat sources and or speed up the process by placing. Okay, so vortex tubes here. Probably is going to be our best bet. So let's place these things down. All right. So there's one of our first issues gone. Poorly insulated. 17 of 24 blocks are placed to expose to air, which is a waste of heat. So last time we looked at the, let's actually just look at pneumatic craft because I know we have them in here. The thermal lagging. Oop. Where did that go? Oh, I placed it on the front. Oh, come on. There we go. And we'll just place that here. All right. So now we are not pumping anything into the refinery, right? So we need fluid, but we also need heat. So heat can be generated by what is called a vortex. Let's see. What is this fully called? Vortex tube. All right, let's look this up real quick. So vortex tube. So a vortex tube is a device placed based on real world physics. Yeah, I don't really know about real world physics, so we're just gonna go with it. Okay, so let's actually try and grab a couple of these vortex tubes. I think I want 2. All right, we're probably gonna need pressure for these. We're probably gonna need to rotate them. So let's place this, place this. Oop. Come on, there we go. And let's grab our crescent hammer just so we can rotate these. Oop, nope, not pick them up. Rotate, rotate. All right, and then, yeah, these need pressure. Under pressure, okay. Let's see. So I'd assume we kind of just want to do something like this. I mean, it's kind of like crude, but you know, I don't think there's really any better way to do this. Okay, so yeah, we're raising temperature. Perfect. Probably only need one of these then, but that's okay. And I believe like it said heat sink is something that you could use as well. You can increase the efficiency of a heatsink by placing it in a range of an air grate module. The module's range is displayed. Attach it to a pressure tube. The cooling effectiveness can be stacked by using multiple air grate modules. Okay, so I don't even know what that is. Okay. I think we should be fine. This thing's heating up pretty decently here. Now we can put this down. Should be able to just output. Perfect. Okay, so now we are producing a whole bunch of different things, right? This is perfect. So the one we need to worry about right now is LPG, and I don't know which is which. But we can interact with basically all of these inventories. So I think we'll let these like build up until we can get like a bucket of each. I'm kind of curious. Can we do entangled shenanigans here? So I can get rid of these pipes. I'm just curious. Like we can just place this here and here. No, okay. Just worth a shot, you know? Always good to investigate what you can do with these entangled blocks. It really is. Alright. And then we're still cruising. So we're definitely getting a lot of kerosene and gasoline out of this rather than LPG and diesel. But what can we use gasoline for? Let's look into this. Gasoline. Gasoline can be used in the thermopneumatic processing plant, which makes LPG. So if we wanted to, we could turn this down into LPG. So 100 equals 80 LPG. Okay, so there's no other real use for this apparently. All right. You also trade it for diamonds. And you can smelt 375 items with a bucket of it. I mean, we could make power. I mean, if I needed more power, this would actually be a pretty decent thing, right? The furnace mycelial generator, that is a lot of power. In 3,750 seconds, you produce 80 FE a tick. That is a lot. I mean, genuinely. All right, kerosene, let's see. So I might not have needed to put 4 here. We could probably change my idea here a little bit, but diesel can be converted into kerosene, and kerosene can be used to make gasoline. Let's see, what does kerosene do? So this is just kind of a less efficient fuel. Okay, so before we get too much further, I want to see if I can grab a bucket. Nope. It's not what I was hoping for. All right, let's go grab another bucket here. So maybe I need to right click on the actual. Okay, so now, so LPG's at the top, diesel, kerosene, and gasoline. So diesel isn't really worth anything either, apparently. Okay, the more we learn, yeah, kerosene. Okay, so this can actually make lubricant. So diesel is probably the only thing that I actually care about besides LPG. Okay, all right. So I need to take this down to 2, so hold on. We're going to waste some fuel here. We're going to clear all of these. Right? Alright, so diesel and LPG. That's all I want. All right, so diesel. Nope, not that. Diesel, LPG, and we should now be only making diesel and LPG because those are the only two useful things here, right? Of course, we're going to lose heat because we took off the thermal lagging. All right. So, just, change of plans. I didn't know about what these two would do for me, so I just kind of wanted to check. How does a fluid trash can work? Can I, like, dump a bucket of fluid in here, or do I need to actually have, like, just straight fluid, right? I don't even know if this actually has an interface. I just wanted to check real quick. Okay, yes. I can actually dump kerosene and gasoline into there. Perfect. Okay, so I guess our next little bit of business here is to get this LPG and diesel being used, right? Of course, we probably want to get more than one of these things up and going. So yeah, these guys we need to upgrade pressure. I think that's kind of where we're headed, is upgrading pressure. Because we do have at Pneumatic different compressors. We have the liquid compressor. Liquid compressor can produce compressed air. Available fuels tab. Do we have access? Let's see. Available. All right, so let's just click on this then. No. Well, dang it. Why do you gotta be so complicated? Fuel. All right, I'm not seeing anything telling me what is an active fuel, so we'll see. Uh, am I just not seeing it? Liquid compressor. Yeah, like I don't see that tab. Well, that's cool. So maybe this would actually use diesel. Maybe. But I think we probably want to get an advance first, which means that we need an assembly controller. So it means we won't be able to get there for a minute. For a decent chunk of time, at least. So we're going to kind of just have to deal with low processing for now. And this, yeah, this only does a max of 5 as well. So we have the thermal, which could produce 10. So we might want to look at the thermal compressor. Just kind of check that out real quick. So let's go do that. So I'm not going to get rid of the old stuff because I want to keep it just for now. Let's see. So we need more reinforced bricks. We're just going to grab 4 of these bad boys. And let's make a thermal, 4 of these thermal compressors. Oop. Oh, I made 4. I needed actually 8. Okay. So if I remember correctly from last episode, these require, yeah, hot and cold, and then, all right, so let's place these right here. Actually, we're going to probably need to put some blocks around these, so let's actually just put them over here for right now, and we'll just do a long run. So here, so here, and then here. All right, then we'll grab some cobblestone. Because I don't know what is actually usable in the way of blocks for these things. There is no list. I would hope like blazing crystals and stuff would work from Powa, but I highly doubt it. So we're just going to do lava and blue ice probably. All right, so lava buckets. Got plenty of those. All right, so I'm thinking here and here. All right, and then here and here. And then here, I guess it really doesn't matter for the hot side, right? Yeah, because you can do cold, 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 cold. Yeah. And then here, or I guess I have lava on me, but yeah. Let's see, so then we could probably put this here, and let's grab some blue ice. Which requires packed ice, which means we are completely out of ice, aren't we? Yikes. Snow blocks? I might have a decent chunk of those. I just really have no. I'm liking how much stuff has been added into Pneumatic Craft Repressurized. Because it definitely stands out from. Oh, well, hold on. I know this is going to, like, break it, but that's fine. We just lost a lot of pressure from that as well. But I wouldn't have been able to craft anything because of that item in there. Alright. So we should be making ice. Perfect. It's going to take a while. Oh, what did I do? Oh, it's because I shouldn't have put it down, apparently, for now. Apparently all this stuff is actually running. I thought it could only run when you had 2 blocks placed. Well, I was wrong. That's okay. Alright, so it's all dropping in pressure. If we actually just put a tube here. That's not very nice. Alright. So let's see here. So we should be having a decent chunk of ice in here by now. But I would expect blue ice to be like the best. Yeah, let me get that and I'll be right back. So I think for right now, we're going to just set up one of these because getting blue ice and stuff is going to take time unless I go harvest it. And I'm kind of just not feeling like harvesting a whole bunch of ice. But we're going to get that and blue ice, this, and then another bucket of lava. If I remember, if I understand correctly, this should be like the best process. You have one there, one there, one there, and one there, and that should be perfect. Okay? Alright, what upgrades can we throw on this? So volume upgrades. Alright. Well, we should be decent with that. I'm going to try and add this back. Okay, so we should lose quite a bit of pressure. Okay, so let's try and move on here. So what we need to do now, I'm going to actually just toss this stuff away here real quick. Actually, I might need those tubes. Who knows? So let's just keep them on me. All right, so that, dirt, buckets. Actually, let me grab those back out. I might need those for filtering of some sort. Who knows? Okay. So we need to take this LPG to make plastic. So LPG is useful for the thermo-pneumatic processing plant. Probably, right? Yeah, okay. So we'll need a processing plant. I'm just going to say that because I don't feel like saying the first word every single time. But we'll need this. And we will need coal. So I think what I want to do is actually grab 2 of these. Just one for lubricant and one for plastic. Might as well try both, right? So let's place this one here and the other one right here. All right. We're actually going to grab some laser IO stuff to do this here because I think that might be easier. So we've got 1 laser node. We'll need 2. Actually, we'll need 4. Right? Because we're going to place a node here, a node here, a node. We're going to lose a little bit of heat here. Oop. And completely knock that out for some reason. All right, thermal lagging. Make sure we put one back on top. And then here, we're going to place those. Okay, so I think the second one will be diesel to lubricant. So we actually need redstone as well. Right? So the redstone goes into this slot here. And then coal goes into this slot here as well. Okay? Perfect. And I guess we do need temperature for this as well. So I guess we need a few more vortex tubes. Not vortex, vortex. And we can also look at this. So, yeah, we need 100 degrees Celsius in here. So let's actually just plop this down, and we're going to rotate. Just put a tube right there. Okay, so we should be building up plenty of heat. And then here, we probably want to cover these, right? I think that's kind of what this is telling me. Oh, I can't do 2 in one spot, can I? Actually, does this count? It does. Perfect. I actually put a hole over here, apparently. Let me get that block out of my inventory. Okay. And then on the back here, and then on this side, we're actually going to put pipes. No, actually, I guess I don't need to because I have the laser IO. We can output and everything from there. Fantastic. All right, so let's get this figured out. Doodly-doo. Card holder. So we'll actually need some fluid cards because apparently I don't have any. At laser. Should just get these auto-crafted, but you know. How many episodes it has been, and I have not done that yet. So I probably won't do it now. Start. Actually, I don't even need to put them in my inventory. I just need the fluid cards. And then we're going to do, of course, just a simple filter, which needs glass panes. So I actually have 1 in here. I just want to grab a couple more anyway. All right, so on the left side here, we're going to put a fluid card on extract. Let's actually grab some overclocks as well over here. All right. Transfer 8,000, 1 tick, speed, LPG. Okay, and then this first one I think is the one I want for that. So down, fluid, insert, and then here, my laser wrench is probably in the system. It is, perfect. So here to here. Nope, here to here. There we go. So that's putting LPG in here, which is giving us molten plastic, which is fantastic. Okay. And then here on the west direction, fluid card, extract. We want 8,000 every 1 tick. This, diesel. And then here, down, fluid card, insert. And we'll do here to here. And that'll give us... Oh, seriously? All right. And that'll give us lubricant. And of course, lubricant, if you don't know, can be used for a few things. Not a whole lot, but a few. Let's see, where is it at? So we actually can make the drill bits that are required for the whole fancy system. I don't even know what they actually do. I know there's like a drill in pneumatic craft. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, like the drill pipe. Am I right about that? I don't even know. It's okay. We'll figure it out. I don't even have it unlocked, so I can't look at it. So it's fine for right now. Oh, there's some fancy stuff we can do here. Schnazzy. But yeah, so we can use it for that. Let's actually see. Lubricant. Doodle-doo. So you've got the drill bits. Actually, it looks like the drill bits are the only thing you can do on here at least. It's not showing you anything else. But it actually can be used for speed upgrades as well if we look at the bucket. So we can get speed upgrades that way. And, you know, it's going to be useful. So we might as well make it, right? All right, so we've got tons and tons of molten plastic in here. And that is fantastic. Okay. So, plastic. Molten plastic. This is going to be more useful because we can make plastic sheets or reinforced pressure tubes, apparently. Didn't even know these were a thing, but we can make them. Sounds awesome. We also can make the etching fluid. So a heat frame cooling. Okay. So instead of putting this in the world, you can actually just straight up put it in here and prevent it from, like, you know, despawning or anything. That'd be pretty nifty. All right. And of course, etching acid. So let's actually grab a bucket real quick. Because I want myself a thing of etching acid. So an etching acid bucket requires what to make? So 2 gunpowder, 2 rotten flesh, and 2 spider eyes. So rotten flesh, gunpowder, spider eyes. So I can type spider. All right. We're going to toss all of this stuff in here. And we should now have a bucket of etching acid once it's all in the actual system. Looks like we'll probably need more pressure. Oh, it's because... Okay, so apparently lava is not the best option here. And I don't know what else would be a good option. Just because I don't know what can actually be used here. So let's try and see if these are actually compatible with pneumatic craft. I highly doubt it. But I think maybe like a magma block might be compatible here. So this and this. They might be. But we'll see. All right, so let's put 1 here. All right, let's test. So this is the west direction. So we should see west. Okay, west is not working. So magma block it is. All right. You can see that the west direction is going up. The south temperature is going up. This may not be the most efficient. I don't 100% know what would be the most efficient since I can't see any real information about it. But we're going to go with that. Okay, so what now? After the etching acid, which is right here, put this into an etching tank to produce unassembled PCBs from empty PCBs. So, first things first, how do we get an empty PCB? I think that's my first question. So, a PCB blueprint. UV light box cannot be crafted normally, but must be traded for. Okay. Do we have... Let's see. Empty PCB. Okay, so this is how you make an empty PCB here. But we need plastic sheets, which means that I think the time for a heat frame is upon us, because I don't really feel like doing anything in the actual world, just because I would probably lose it. Let me actually look at some. If I can actually click in this. Alright, we don't have that mod in here. Just curious. There's a mod called the Plopper. And basically, it would actually detect despawn of stuff. Like before it despawns and it'd pick it up. It sounded like a pretty interesting mod. I know there is something in here that would allow for you to do that, but I'm not sure what it is. Alright, so we're actually going to go like right here. Wait, what? Okay, hold on. Can I do... So I need to actually attach this to something. So if I go here and here, right, a heat frame. Or hold on. Freezes it when cold. It can only be succeeded when there is room in the inventory for resulting items. The more heat applied, the faster the smelting process will pick up. Okay, so you can actually smelt stuff with this, apparently. Yeah, so you can make ice by using cryofuel. Obsidian. Okay, so you can actually automate obsidian if you really wanted to. I think we can quickly do this. Fluid encapsulator. Right? And a flux point. Let's quickly do some automation here. So we can just set this here. It should be fine. That there. Turn on the power. We should have components and everything in here. And then we just grab like a stack of buckets. I guess I don't have buckets on auto crafting. So let's just grab a stack of those. And then at laser IO, we are going to do this. We actually do need another bucket of plastic here so we can actually filter. All right, so this here down, insert, let's say on orange, we're only going to allow for plastic. And then here down, extract on channel orange. This, there, okay. And then I guess we could have just filtered it here, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's filtered somewhere. And then here to here, we should get plastic, okay? And then here, we can do this, this, and then here we can say output, okay? And then we'll need a vortex tube. We're probably going to need another, like, power, or another system for this, honestly, because this is getting extreme with all the pressure we're using. Oh, apparently that's just like automatic. That's pretty nifty. I didn't even know that, but that's okay. We're going down this path, so we should be fine. All right, I don't want that happening. Okay, perfect. I think that should work. Everything should still be fine. Yeah. See, that's functioning. And it's not terribly slow. You can actually see it is chilled because it's got the whole thing around it. All right, and then I think what we want to do as well is grab another laser node. And we can do this, down, items, insert. No, down, extract, basic, bucket. This, transfer all as many as we can. And then down, item card, insert, there to there. Right? And this should be extract. It should work. Why are you not extracting all of the buckets? Okay, you are. It's just it takes a second. So this way, we don't have to set up any real fancy automation with like picking up items. It wouldn't be hard, you know, at all to do this like without this whole system. But I think this is actually pretty cool, just kind of using all these vortex tubes. But we do need to worry about pressure. Okay, and these apparently do... Okay, so this thermal compressor really isn't worth it if I have to keep coming over here and fixing this. I mean, yes, we could probably automate it, but like, I kind of want to just set it and forget it. I don't think there's any way to like prevent this from happening. Yeah, unless we got lava, which is a whole other process that I don't really want to get. I guess we do have the ability for lava, don't we? Didn't we set that up over here, I think? Like, yeah, this thing right here. So I guess we could set up magma blocks if we really wanted to. And just kind of automate that. But I think for now, we're going to wrap up this episode. We did get quite a bit done. We've got plastic. We got plastic sheets crafting automatically. And I really am enjoying messing around with Pneumaticraft. I probably won't do anything with drones or anything, even though they're in this. I kind of want to just kind of get towards the end of this, you know. I'm going to look at getting a mechanical villager, by the way. The mechanics villager. I don't even know. How do I might have to look up what block is actually used to make a mechanics villager. Let's see real quick before we hop off here. Okay, there's the mechanist, shady wizard. He kind of looks pretty cool, honestly. Electrician. Am I not seeing this guy? Okay, right here. So a charging station. Charging station is what we need. We'll look into that next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay awesome, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye!